might be able to kill off those. However, we are going to have a lot of banelings coming in. This is going to do a lot of damage. This is a very scary thing for a Terran army to deal with. This is a lot of banelings coming in, going to do a lot of damage. However, that supply depot is going to get repaired very, very quickly. And the Zerg army really needs to either commit or not commit. Going to try and get that one baneling in, or he's not. There comes that one baneling, going to do a good amount of damage. However, we do. That's really not going to be enough to do damage to that supply depot. If you are a Zerg player like myself and you do like to do baneling busts, which I occasionally do, it is kind of a bad manner thing. However, I do like to do it myself. You do want to know how many banelings it takes to down certain types of structures. You want to know how much it takes to down a supply depot, how much it takes to down a barracks, how much it takes to down a orbital command. We do see that these speedlings are going to get in, but they're not going to do very much damage at all. Going to get that supply depot down again. And this is still the same thing. Our Zerg player is falling further and further behind, and really at this point we can... Alright, we do have Starport going down, double factory, very nice. We also see an armory going down. This is going to be getting very, very hard for our Zerg opponent to be able to deal with. He's going to fall back into his base and just try and macro up a little bit. There's 4 drones coming for our opponent. However, if you look at the units tab, we are at 23 to 16. Would actually really love to see this orbital command constantly building SCVs. Even if you had like 50 SCVs here, just a stupid amount of SCVs, that doesn't matter. When you expand, you can always transfer those SCVs. It's important though to keep them going, as one of the biggest resources that you have is how much time it takes to build those. We do have an overlord coming into suicide to figure out what is going on. We don't really have... Do we have a tech lab coming down for this? I'm guessing he's going to do like a little switcheroo or something like that. Could do it with this, but not really going to work on that right now. We do have that armory down. Going to be able to get out some Thors or be able to get some upgrades for that mech tech. Really not going to do anything if we are the Zerg player. I don't really understand this at all. We are relatively even on food. However, I do not see really any way that our Zerg player GDK is going to be able to get back into this game. I am going to speed it up to 4 times speed, as this is getting towards a long game. I don't really want to do a hugely long game. I do like this game. Thank you very much, Unreal, for sending this in. Very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We also have this Evo chamber to not upgrade things. Don't really understand that. However, we do have, all the things that we need for like a 4-minute rush, although we are at the 15-minute mark. 2 Thors and a tank. Really not going to be able to do anything against that. Banelings is probably the worst thing possible that you can do against Thors. Thors take very little damage to that, as they do only 20 damage to Thors, and Thors have 400 health. That means it takes how many? It takes 20 banelings, I believe, to kill, or not 20. Numbers are hard. Those banelings are going to be able to take it out. However, there's just... what are we doing here? Wow, I just lost my entire train of thought. This is one of those things that I will note as a lower level game. I do like this. Thank you very much again, Unreal, for sending this in, but I will notice that expanding is kind of herp-derpy, as the Zerg player is actually able to get up a economy and a layer. This is actually not looking very good for Unreal, as he is starting to get a good... Holy mother of banelings, that is a good amount of banelings. Going to be able to come in and do a lot of damage. However, I would really, really, really like to see Unreal expand. Expanding is the name of the game. It is a macro-based game, which means that expanding is absolutely the most important thing. We do have 4 Thors can come in, and really our Zerg player has jack squat to deal with that. Really don't want to morph these into banelings. Really don't want to morph these into banelings. Please do not morph these into banelings. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. GDK, for not morphing these into banelings. or we can morph them into banelings. That's cool too. But really, one speedling does take like 1 shot from Thor to kill, but banelings, as you can see, do absolutely nothing. We really don't want to suicide those into these Thors. Plus a few SCVs, and those Thors are back up to full health. Just a really bad idea. But we are seeing right now that the Zerg buddy here, GDK, really doesn't have prayer. Please do not morph those into mother banelings. Oh, thank you. There we go. You see the amount of damage we are able to do against these Thors is much, much greater, even with just regular speedlings, allowing us to get even more speedlings and other different things. What are we morphing out? We're morphing a bunch of speedlings to deal with this Thor push. We're going to be able to wipe it off, however. This is pretty much over, as we are completely mined out almost at the main. Same thing, however, for the Terran, although we do have that expansion. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Very nice, very nice. We are at 53 of 200. I do love this constant building of supply depots, even after we are maxed on supply. possibilities. Very nice. I don't really know why we're building this unless we just want this really pretty big blue block on the minimap. Very nice. Thank you very much, Unreal, for sending this in. I am going to probably wrap this up pretty soon here. Very nice game. And take a look at how much time we have left. Yep, we have 5 minutes left. Again, thank you very much for sending this in, Unreal. Very nice game. It kind of points out a lot of things about Baneling busts and about just kind of information that Zerg players need to know, information that Terran players need to know. When a Zerg player keeps, by the way, sending in all those units, it does mean that you are pretty safe to, say, float a base over here, and expand, maybe wall off with some supply depots, like a bunker with some Marines in it, and you're pretty much safe. Especially when he keeps just flooding the Banelings and Speedlings just constantly over and over and over and over and over and over and over. It's just a good idea to take that massive advantage. I do like the upgrades that you were doing, and I do very much like that you're constantly building supply depots, although I would like to see those constantly building SCVs, especially when you're building Thors, so that you can just, say, take 20 SCVs and not actually impact your economy whatsoever. I will note that you don't need to build any more supply depots, bro. You are at 67 of 200. You have probably been at 200 since about the time that you finished these, I think, let's see. Yeah, since about the time you finish, like, this chunk here. These, I forget how many supply each one gives you. However, we do see a good amount of Thors, 4 Thors, plus those SUVs for repairing. This game is pretty much, we're going to be doing a lot of distance mining, not really going to build any hatchery there, as that would be your only really hope at this point, is to get that hatchery down and hope that it survives. Really not going to. And we're going to have this just puke party over here, just a bunch of bulimic overlords sitting by the sink, talking trash about their boyfriends, and puking all over this little kind of smoke-filled thing. God, I would hate to be like the janitor sitting below here, just, the janitor of whatever map this is. I am very derpy when it comes to map names. Sitting below there, just getting absolutely rained on by puke. Gonna have all these Thors that come in. We are at 5 Thors. GDK leaves the game without GG. Thank you very much, Unreal, for sending this in. Very good game. I will be moving on to a bunch more games, and these will be uploaded all pretty much at the same time. Very good upgrades. Very good, very good. Keep track of those upgrades. Very nice. Thank you for sending this in. Please send in any replays that you would like to be cast to... Oh, I'm going to take a drink. Please send in any replays that you would like to be cast to MissionStarCraft@gmail.com. This is Flag signing out for this one. Please leave any feedback that you have for these videos in the comment section below, or email them to me. Hit that like button in the bottom, subscribe and share, and help me get this out there. Thank you very much. This is Flag signing out.